If you've been on a healing journey for years, if you've tried therapy, EFT, NLP, somatic work, Reiki, any modality that has a name under the sun, maybe all of it, and part of you is thinking, why am I still here? I want you to hear this clearly. You're not failing, you're not resistant, and nothing is wrong with you. You've just been trying to heal at the wrong level, or shall I say, not the deep enough level. And once you understand this, everything changes. Most people are taught that healing happens through awareness. If you understand the pattern, name the trauma, or reframe the belief, it should resolve itself, right? And sometimes it does, but often, or it doesn't last. So most modalities focus on the conscious or subconscious mind. For example, I worked with ELP, NLP, talk therapy, affirmations. All of that is wonderful. And even I worked with many forms of Reiki. I am certified Reiki masters. I used to work with them. They help you cope. They help you feel calmer. They help you make sense of your story. But trauma doesn't live in the mind. Root cause trauma lives in the body, nervous system, cellular memory, and energy field. It's formed before language, before logic, before you had the capacity to even choose or understand. So the mind can get it while the body is still living it. That's the disconnect most people never really have explained to them. So give you an example. I had a client who was incredibly self-aware. She could tell you exactly where her abandonment wound come from. Though she had journaled, processed the emotion thing many times, forgiven everything, done the ritual, but her body still panicked every time someone pulled away. My chest shut down, freeze, response. She thought she was doing something wrong. So, what was actually happening here is that her nervous system was still protecting her from the threat that no longer existed. So, once we worked at the root level, the nervous system, but then it also goes down to the energy level. Not the story, we don't need the story, but the original survival imprint. Her body stopped reacting, not because she controlled it, but because it no longer needed to. Trauma isn't stored as memory, it's stored as incomplete survival responses. Fight that never finished, freeze that never thawed, collapse that kept you safe at the time. You don't talk your way out of it. You don't affirm your way out of it. The body has to complete what it couldn't back then. And it will only do that when it feels safe enough. So, just to give you another example, another client came to me with chronic pain for years. So, she had years of treatments, body work, and energy healing, all the modalities she's tried. Things will help, of course, temporarily, but the pain always came back. During root cause work with me, we uncovered an old pattern of carrying emotional responsibility that wasn't hers, literally holding everyone else together. As that pattern released, her body went through a healing crisis. What does healing crisis look like? For her, it looked like fatigue, emotional waves, detox symptoms, and then something shifted. Her pain didn't need to speak anymore, not because we chased the symptom, but because the reason for it dissolved. So I used to practice Reiki on myself and others. And I want to say this carefully because Reiki is powerful, but when it's used only as general balancing or relaxation, it often moves energy without resolving the original imprint. So people can feel lighter, can feel more centered, clear, calmer after a session, and then life happens. and the same pattern reactivates. It's not because Reiki doesn't work, it's because it wasn't designed for trauma resolution at the root, the core level. This is also why deep healing can feel messy. People think healing should feel light, blissful, sometimes all the time. But when trauma releases at the root level, the body has to reorganize. You might feel tired, emotional, sensitive, old sensations or like memories might surface. This is actually very normal, and we call it the healing crisis. It doesn't mean you're going backwards. It means your nervous system is finishing something it started long ago. I've had clients message me saying, I felt amazing after our session, and now I feel awful. Did I break myself? And a few days later, clarity, peace, a response that simply isn't there anymore. Healing isn't linear. It's relief. It's from relief to purge to freedom. And this is why effort doesn't heal trauma. You don't heal by pushing, you heal by creating safety. Trauma isn't a mindset problem, it's a nervous system state. And once the system recalibrates, change becomes effortless. This is exactly what I teach and guide in my upcoming workshop. Not symptom management, not more tools, but how to heal at the root level, safely, gently, and in a way your body can actually integrate. If you're feeling tired of cycling through healing modalities, if you're done blaming yourself, if you're ready for healing that actually lasts, the deep root cause healing, I'd love to have you join me. The link is below. And if this video resonated, let me know in the comments or share it with someone who's been trying so hard to heal and thinks they are failing. You're not broken. Your body has just been waiting to be met at the right depth and to be healed at the core level.